Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that, and we've always been taught, and it is changing now, but we've always been taught that it's 50-50, right? Relationships are 50-50. So uh, that's not really true in my new beliefs, right?
Hmm.
That I had
Okay.
to learn myself uh, and kind of come to as an adult, but that's not what we're taught as kids. As kids, we're taught that especially in our age group, you have the Disney princesses that are always being saved by the man and by the
Right.
prince, and you have
Hmm.
the idea that, yeah, you're supposed to be completed by another person. And so I think that most of us were taught that. Because we have these parts of ourselves that we don't like, and we think that other people won't like them either, we end up in relationship with people that aren't necessarily good for us. Because, I mean, if you just see that through line right there that I just kind of stated, I don't like this part of myself. I choose people that will also not like this part of myself so that they can reflect to me that I am not good enough in one way or another. And we end up in these really like toxic relationships. I mean, the narc abuse thing is all a result of this,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. Hmm.
So if you can't love yourself completely and wholly, I mean, listen, nobody's perfect. We all have
Hmm.
stuff that, we'd like to change about ourselves, and we'd like to grow in ways and this or that. And even the most horrible, the scary, what we think are the most horrible and scariest parts of ourselves, or the most unlovable parts of ourselves, are not, none of that is true. It's only true if that's how you think of it and if that's how you believe it, but it's not actually true, because most of us end up finding somebody that will love all those parts of us. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, that's essentially what the subconscious does, right? The subconscious, um, it's not, again, it's not something you're conscious of, right? We don't know what we don't know, but how you do know is by the partners that you choose. So if you're always choosing unavailable partners, there is some disconnection with self. There is some reason that you want an unavailable partner, right? If you're always in a relationship with a narcissist, then there's a reason that's happening, right? The subconscious is choosing that person for you so that you can deal with something that you're
Yeah.
distracting yourself from by trying to be with this
Yeah.
narcissistic person. You're right. I'm not, I don't have anything, I don't have a correction for that. I can add to it. Um, when we're in these patterns, right, there's a lot of externalization.
Got
And
it.
like I just kind of said, we're looking for a distraction so that we don't have to deal with our inner issues. And, the guy doesn't call, or I'm going to just use guy here because I'm a girl, it's
Yeah.
easier,
I
right?
got you.
But like,
Okay.
the guy doesn't call, and, you're having a panic attack. And so you start trying to figure out, how do I get him to call? How do I get him to notice me? What do I do? But all of that is externalization, right? We're not actually dealing with what the problem is. We're dealing with what we think consciously the problem is. But the problem is that this person is triggering something in you that is making you nervous. And the question is, why? Why am I being triggered like this? What is going on that this guy not calling me is turning my whole day into an obsession about how to get him to call me, you know?